What's going on, guy? Welcome back to another episode, which is TV. Which is episodes 100. No, welcome back. Let's start this again. Welcome back to which is TV episode 164. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your preview, your preview for Villa, your preview for Villa beat Chelsea. Yeah. Let's start with it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot. No bloody football in it because stupid Colin Violence is still here, in it. Bloody hell. So yeah, I probably now because I would have done I would have done I would have done my Premier League I would have done my Premier League actually I would have done my Premier League I would have done my Premier League predictions yesterday. I would have done my Premier League predictions yesterday, and I would have done my preview for the game. I would have done my preview for the game today, but no football in it. So yeah, because it's Colin Valley. So it's still Chelsea. It's still Chelsea because I'm going to talk about all the games I've gone to. So I've done this. I done guys. I did do sex like this, but I've really gone all the games I've gone so far. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm going to start from scratch. Yeah. So yeah. The first Chelsea game was I think it was 2-1. It was Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. Henry scored. I can't remember what season that was. I was thinking, I don't know if it was nine. I don't know if it was nine. It might be. You know what? I reckon it might be 2000. I think it might be 2000. It might be 2000. I swear. I think it was 2-1. I swear we scored. I know only scored in that game. It was not, I think it might be 2000 or. So I can't remember the year. I think it might be 99. Or I know Arsenal beat us. I know Arsenal beat us that year, but I can't remember this. I can't remember. I think it was 2-1. I can't remember. But anyway, we scored that day. I think we scored that day. I think it was 2-1. Yeah, I think it was 2-1. Yeah, we scored that day. Yeah, it's 2-1. And then the second guy I went to was again Highbury again. This time 2-2. I think the game when Omi scored that very clever free kick that I didn't see coming. I thought first my answer was saying no. Omi's because I had a feeling that Omi's not gonna do this. Surely not. Omi is not gonna do this. Surely. Omi is not gonna do this. Surely not. Omri he's not going to score from this angle, yeah. I don't know how to split feet, and I had a split feeling, yeah. That yeah, he might because the ref because obviously he saying something to the ref, so the referee was like saying something to his ear, and he thought the referee must say again, you know what, go ahead, Henri, you can do it if you want, and Henri thought, fuck this, done, go, 1-0 Arsenal, and I think he scored twice that game. I think he scored twice that game. I think, yeah. I think in that game, yeah, he scored twice. And I know Good Johnson scored. I think Lampard scored in that game, I think. I think it was either Lampard or Terry, I can't remember. I think it was Lampard or Terry, I can't remember. No, I think it was Lampard. There was Lampard. I think Lampard got the equaliser, I think Lampard got the equaliser. I think only made 2-1. I think only made 2-1 again. I think I can't remember. And then the Johnson made 2-2 in it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm saying so yeah. That was 2-2. I thought it was going over the defeat when I thought when we scored a game where it was 2-1 Arsenal. I thought, here we go again. Lose again, then the Johnson comes out and then we're 2-2. It's the game, yeah. Yeah, then and the third guy I went to was obviously the Fulham derby in it at Craven Cottage in it. Frank Lampard two, Cliff Dempsey two. Uh, that was something else. When Lampard scored that goal 2-1, I thought yes, gonna get first from the Craven Cottage. Then obviously Cliff Dempsey had to go and score the point and scored it. The Fulham legend in it. Yeah. And after that, I went to yeah. And then after that, I went to this game. Yeah, Chelsea v Northern, that was 6-1. Chelsea v Northern, that was 6-1. Chelsea v Northern, that was 6-1. That was 2012. Then after that to Chelsea v Starboard the rest. That was 1-0. That was 1-0. Went to and then this is my first time I went to I ever saw the youth, yeah. Again, the Fulham derby, but in the youngers version. The best youth, the best youth product in Fulham. Yeah, the best youth. Well, I can't say this the best youths in Fulham product in Chelsea and Fulham, Chelsea and Fulham. Minute, yes, yeah. That was, I think that was it was 2-legged, didn't it? But I think we lost. You know what? I think the first leg, I think we lost 2-1. I think we lost 2-1 to Fulham in the first leg. I think we lost 2-1 to Fulham. Because I know the guy that we won here from Leon Musa and Dembele, he was in that Fulham he was in that Fulham youth team, innit? Musa and Dembele, yeah. It's for Leon, the one we won, yeah. So yeah, I think that was 2-1. The first leg was 2-1 at Creighton College. And then return leg, I think we beat them 5-1, you know. I think return leg, yeah, when it was at Stamford, I think we beat them 5-1. Beat them 5-1, so yeah. Beat them 5-1, yeah, beat them 5-1 in the match. So I think it was yeah, 5. So I think so beating 5-1. So if we beat 5-1, so yeah, they scored 3. So we scored 3. Yeah, so 6-3. Yeah, one beat 6-3. 6-3 on aggregate. Yeah, 6-3 on aggregate. Yeah, then we got the first time Chelsea Spurs in the youth version. Yeah, the youth version that. And I think we smashed. Spurs. I think we smashed them 5-1. I think it was 5-1. Yeah, I think we smashed them 5. I think we smashed them 5-1. I can't remember the aggregate score, but I think we smashed them. I know in the match itself. No, yes, that's it. They were beating us 2. That's it. I think was it 2-0? Yeah, I think they beat. I think or was it 2-1? Can't remember. I know they beat us in the first leg at the old ground. I know they beat us. I know they beat us. Yeah, I think they beat us. Or was it 1-0? They might have beaten us 1-0. You know, I think they might have beaten us 1-0. You know, might have been 1-0. Probably. I don't know. Was it 1-0? I can't remember. 1-0, 1-0, 2-1. But I know they beat us anyway. I think they beat us 1-0. You know, I think so because they came down. I know they came to the bridge and they were winning 1-0. So it's 2-0 aggregate. So they must have won 1-0 then. Must have won 1-0 their ground. They came to our ground. They were being 2-0 aggregate. 2-0. Yeah, but we ended up beating them 5. I think it was 5-1. I think it was 5. I think 5-1 we beat them. I think yeah. I think it was 5-1. I think it was 5-1. I think yeah. I think it was 5-1 we beat them. Yeah. Yeah. Then then another youth, the Man City version, beat Man City 3-0. I think. Yeah, FA Cup. Yeah, FA Cup. Yeah, beat 5. Yeah, that's the youth. That was the youth. Yeah, that's the youth. And that's the top youth one as well. Yeah. Man City. We played the Man City men and the Chelsea men. Yeah, we beat them 5-1 in the FA Cup. Fifth round. I went to that game. I didn't think that game that was shit for us. I didn't think we were beating Blackburn. I think we beat Blackburn. I think we beat them 4-0. You know, I think we beat them 4-0. I'm not 4-0. Was it 4-0? Okay, I think it was 4-0. I thought it was 4-0. Yeah, that was Blackburn. Chelsea Blackburn youth. The FA Cup. Yeah, against Newcastle. Beat them 3-0. Remember that? Beat them 3-0 in the FA Cup. I went to that game. Hull City again also went to that game. Yeah, we beat 2-0. Beat Hull City 2-0. Beat Hull City 2-0. Oh yes, the cup semi-final of last season. The cup semi-final last season. Yeah. Yeah, Spurs beat a 1-0, a dodgy one goal to nil. Yeah, Harry dodgy penalty goal to nil. Then the return leg obviously was 2-1. Yeah, the return leg was that was at Wembley, by the way. The return leg was 2-1 at the bridge. Yeah, the return leg was at the bridge 2-1. We won 4-2. I think we won 4-2 on penalties. Yeah. We won 4-2 on penalties. Oh yeah, Chef Wednesday. Even though we won the game, Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday beat them 3-0. It was the best game of the world, but even though we beat them 3-0, but I won't go into that. Yeah. Oh yes, this is my first ever Europa League. This is my first ever Europa League game. I was gonna this is my first ever Europa League game because I was gonna go in 2012-13 season, but I didn't get I didn't the tickets. I didn't get tickets. I didn't get tickets quick enough, so I missed that. So yeah, it's my first Europa League game. Chelsea v Dynamo Kiev. I think that was. Dynamo Kiev. I think we beat them 3-0, isn't it? I think we beat them 3-0. Yeah, I think we beat them 3-0. Yeah, I think we beat them 3-0. Yeah, beat them 3-0. Beat 3-0. Beat 3-0. Yeah. Yeah. The next game, Chelsea v Frankfurt. Another game was on the ninth page. I think we beat them 2-1. I think was it 2-1? I can't remember. Oh. Actually, no. I think it wasn't 2-1. It was a draw. I remember. No, it was a draw. We did beat him. We did beat him on penalties, but the actual game was a draw, innit? The actual game was a draw. Yeah, I think the actual game was. I think it was a draw. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think the game was a draw. Yeah, 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. Yeah, and then we won. I think we won. And then we beat them 4-1. I think we beat them 4-1. We beat them 4-1 on penalties, innit? Yeah, went through to. I think it might be the semi-final. I'm not sure. It might be the semi-final. I'm not sure. It might be the semi-final. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, beat them anyway. 4-1 penalty. Yes, it's my first Champions League. This is my first Champions League. It's my first Champions League since Starbrig arrests. It's my first Champions League since Starbrig arrest. The Starbrig arrest one was, and the Starbrig arrest was 2013. That was my first. Yeah, that was my first champ. That was my. Would you believe? Would you believe it? Would you believe it? That was my first. Would you believe that was my first? That was my first Champions League since 2013. Insane. So yeah, that was this season. Yeah. So 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 7 years. That was my first Champions League. That was my first Champions League game in 7 years. Okay. And then obviously I don't know. This one's the youth. This one's the youth. I forgot to put out to you guys. This one was the youth. Yeah, this one's the youth. Yeah, I want to go see Chelsea. I want to go see Chelsea youth. 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 I want to go see Chelsea from Arsenal youth. Arsenal youth won 2-1. Yeah. There's more cards there. Then let's just go through them a minute. Chelsea v Everton. I think that was 5-0. I think that was 5-0. That was 5-0. Chelsea v Swansea. I think that was 3-0. But that was 2-0. Chelsea v Swansea. I went to that one. I think. No. Yeah, I went to that one. Obviously, yeah. Obviously, I went to all these. Obviously, because I got the cards. Obviously, yeah. It's my first Fulham derby. My first Fulham derby since 20. First Fulham derby since the 2-2 at Craven Cottage. Yeah, that was 2-0. Chelsea v Spurs. That was 2-0. I think 2-0. No, 2-1. No. That was 2-1. Yeah, the cup. Yeah, the cup. Yeah, the cup. Yeah, that's the cup. The second leg I was talking about. Yeah, 2-1. Oh yes, Huddersfield, that was 1-1. Huddersfield, that was 1-1. Leon, that we won. I think we won 3-1 on penalties. Bowen, yeah, that was Zuma's first game. That was 2-1. Yeah, Zuma scored and Oscar scored. That the fourth round, that was 2-1. Willie scored. I remember that was 2-1. Bournemouth quarterfinal again, 2-1. That was in the cup. This is last season. That was 1-1. That was 1-1 in the league. That was 1-1. Queensby 7-1. That was this season. That was Gilmore first came on the stage. Gilmore. Fourth round. Last season. I don't even know, guys. I don't even know, guys. I don't even know, man. I don't know. I cut full fan. I thought yeah, look, yeah. I'm baffled. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm quite stuck. Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, was that this season? Yeah, must be. Yeah. Oh yes, I remember. Yes, 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 I remember. Yes, that was. I think it was 2-1. I think they beat us 2-1. I think that was the Rashford. I think that was Rashford. I think that was the Rashford spanker, wasn't it? Yeah, 2-1. Yes, on to the youth. Arsenal youth. Oh yeah, Chelsea v Arsenal youth. That was 5-0. I think it was 3-1. I think the 3-1. I think it was 3-1 in the first leg. I think 3-1 in the first leg of the second leg, and the game won 5-1. But I can't remember the whole average. I think it ended up being 8. I think it ended up being 8. I think it ended up being 8 or 7, maybe even 7. It ended up being maybe 7. I think 7-4 thing. I think it was 7. I think we ended up being. I think we ended up beating them 7-4, 7-4. I think yeah. Um, oh yeah, semi-final. Okay. Semi-final. Oh, oh no, 3-1. Oh, my bad. That was 3-1, guys. That was 3-1. My bad. That was 3-1. Oh, that was the first time that I was 3-1. My bad. That was. I said. I got the one mixed up. That was 3-1. That was the one where they beat us. That's the first. That's the one. That's the one we beat. That's the one we beat. When they beat. They beat us at the breach for the first time in 29 years, isn't it? Yeah. This one was 2-1 in the cup. This was 2-1. Yeah, Sheffield. This was 1-1. Mason Mount scored. Leicester 1-1 again. Villa 2-1. Mason Mount scored that as well. Uh, yeah, this one's recent. Yeah, this one was recent. Yeah, beaten 2-1. Beaten 2-1. Yeah, beaten 2-1. Oh yes. Yeah, then the one I told you about the first one we won that one too as well. This one well first of many. Yes, this was but some of many. Yeah, yeah. Chelsea v Red Ribbon. I think that was 3-0. I think that was no 3-1. I think it was 3-1. That was 3-1. This one was 8-0. Chelsea women beat West Ham women. Yeah, that was 8. Yeah, that was 8-0. Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea Liverpool. Yeah, that's recent. That was recent. That was more recent. That was a couple of days. This one was a couple of days ago, actually. Yeah, beating 2-0. That was a couple of days ago. Chelsea with Birmingham. I think that was. I think we beat them 3-0. I think we beat them 3-0. I think that was 3-0. Another Spurs. Another Spurs game. Oh, okay. Another Spurs game. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Yes, this. And then obviously another Chelsea Arsenal final. This one's in the Continental Cup. Yeah, that was 2-1 Chelsea. Yeah, definitely really good. Definitely scored twice. It's the same. Yes, yeah. That's the that was in Nottingham. That was in Nottingham. That's this season. Yep. This is the cups I went to. These are the cups I went to. Yeah. These are cups I went to. Where? That's it. I did go to. This one. I went to the men's one. This men's one. Southampton. This is Southampton. Chelsea v Southampton 1-2-0. Jude and Nora scored, and then this one was our semi final. This is the final. Chelsea won. Man United nil. Man United nil. Man United nil. Yeah, man. I'm saying I did have the women's version. I know that was Arsenal. That game was Arsenal one. So I was Arsenal one. I was Arsenal one. I was Arsenal one. Arsenal women one. Chelsea women. Yeah. I had it. I'll come back, guys. Yeah. I'll come back. Yeah, stay tuned. Then I'll come back. Stay tuned. Then. Guys, I got more here in it. I got more here in it. Got more there. I did. I got to tell you already. Right. I'm gonna tell you about riding today. Let me see. I'm gonna talk to you lot just for a bit. This just for a bit. It's football focusing. Actually, you know what? I'll come back. I'll come back to you lot afterwards, innit? Yeah. So I'm gonna. Yeah, those are some of the games I'm going to, but I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about. I'll be back. I'll be back, guys. Innit? This is. I think this is part two, innit? This is part one. I mean, this is part one. Yeah, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Well, this is like. Well, actually, this is like. Obviously, this is like. Yeah, obviously, games I've gone to. But yeah, this is games I've gone to. Yeah, this is part one. Part two is coming. Yeah, part two is coming. So yeah. So yeah. So stay tuned tonight. Like and subscribe to my channel. Yeah. Like and subscribe to my channel from my old socials. I'll be back soon. Yeah. I'll be back soon.